Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you ever wondered how to create a bass line, this video is for you. I'm going to share exactly how I think, what I do, what do I think about when I'm creating a bass line, whether it's in the studio, on stage, wherever it is. So let's start. I'm going to talk about two elements, the rhythm element and the notes, and how they're combined together. I'm going to show and share everything that I can. So let's start. Okay, this is the backing track. We have a guitar playing a G dominant chord, and that's the first thing I want you guys to focus on when you're creating a bass line, and that's the notes. I'm in G dominant. Let's figure out what notes do I have here. I have G, B, D, and F. Okay, 4 notes. That's good. That's a start. I can create a lot just with this. But it's going to be pretty boring pretty quickly. So what do I need to do? I don't need more notes. No. What I need first is to acknowledge that G is the center of gravity. G is the most stable note. And the more G I'll play, the more stable and solid the bass line will be. No surprises. But I don't want to stay in that zone. I want to know, I want to acknowledge that G is the center of gravity and that it's bringing stability to the bass line, but I don't want to play like that. I don't want to play it safe and it will be boring and I will not serve the music. So here is what I want you to do. I want you to know that you have G, B, D, and F. And we already said that that might not be enough because what we really want is to create. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 notes. Not bad. But G, B, D, F, G comes again. I can play this octave. That brings another note. So I can already play something more interesting just by adding this note and seeing it that is just the same note. Okay, but maybe I want more than that. Maybe I want more. Maybe I'm playing this groove for 10 minutes in a jam session. I want more. I want to have more tools to express myself. So let's see. G, B, D, F. If I said G and G, if I already used it like that, why not F and F? Oh, why not? F and F. I just added one more note. So I'm not just playing this F, I'm also playing this F down here, and it brings or makes the range bigger, right? I have a longer range here. So F, G, B, D, F, G. Dude, that's a lot. I can already do so much. Just use octaves. Okay, I know a lot already. I know that G is the center of gravity. I know I can play octaves with G and F low here. So this low F. So I already have a lot to work with. But let's say I want to make it even spicier. And we're just talking about notes right now. If this is F and this is G, what the heck is this in the middle? This F sharp, can I use it? Can I use F sharp? Not like that. Because I'm bringing the opposite of stability to the groove. I'm playing a note that is not even in the scale. But I've heard of this thing called chromatic notes. I've heard of it, and that's exactly what it is. This is like a really special spice that you can use. F, F sharp, G, but you have to use it smartly, and I want to show you how to do that. It's in the rhythm, and we're starting to talk about rhythm now. We're starting to bring that other side of this element, okay? We had 2 elements here, notes and rhythm, but now we're bringing rhythm in. How? And with chromatic notes, yeah, let's see. F, F sharp, G. When I play this, I feel a lot of tension, a lot of direction towards G. I know this note is very spicy, but it has a function. It brings everything. It's like a funnel. It brings everything right into G. And by the way, this lesson is dedicated to a student of mine. Mary Ellen. She's the one that inspired me to create this lesson. So shout out Mary Ellen. And she's a student of mine inside the Bass Circle. The Bass Circle is my community. This is where I teach every day on a daily basis, lessons, exercises, my mentorship inside the community on a daily basis. Link is in the description. You can try it for free for 1 week. So Mary Ellen, shout out to you. Thanks for inspiring me to create this lesson. So I feel this like an arrow, boom, boom, boom. But if I play it like that, I'm not really bringing that funnel right to the spot. So that's where rhythm comes in. Because if I'll place these two notes, F and F sharp, just before the first beat, then on the first beat I'll play G, it's a different story. One. Oh, and guys, if I can do this, I know I can do it in octaves. So I can also do, that's so much. And I can do, but combining it with rhythm, that's the smart way to do it. So the second element I want to talk about now is in rhythm, right? We talked about notes, octaves. Now we talked about rhythm, about playing boom, boom, just before the first beat. But what am I playing here rhythmically? I'm playing 16th notes, and you must know 16th notes. You have to be able to identify each of the 16th notes and master them and control them. Otherwise, your playing will always sound weak, not interesting enough, and you'll compete with the drums instead of locking in with it. So, 16th notes. This is like a river of 16th notes, and I'm grabbing all kinds of notes from the 16th notes. Same notes. It's all in that grid of 16th notes. So we've talked about notes, octaves, chromatic notes. We also talked about rhythm. And we also talked, by the way I described G is the center of gravity, right? That's the center of gravity. That also applies to rhythm because the first beat is the rhythmic center of gravity. So combining these together is very, very powerful. Now, we thrive in that box. Inside this box, we have rhythm, notes, and knowing that G is the center of gravity, and that the first beat is the center of the rhythmic gravity, and that we have different notes that we can use, right? That creates freedom within the box, because now I can create a lot of stuff and also think out of the box. If I wouldn't have the box, I wouldn't have out of the box. So this knowledge can bring so much force into your playing. This knowledge is what makes a bass player interesting. This knowledge is what will help you serve the music, serve the song, because it's not just, okay, I know 16th notes, I know that G is the center of gravity, I know it's the tonic, I know all this information is not enough. It's what you do with it. And I really hope in this video that I helped you to think a little different. That's how I think in real time when I play, when I create, when I teach, whatever I do. This is how I think. That's it for today. If you want to join the Bass Circle community, that's my membership. That's my community where I teach on a daily basis. You can try it for 1 week for free. Link is in the description. That's it, guys. Bye.